How can I help you, man?
Man, so I just recently watched one of your videos of when you're not a master at anything, right?
Awesome. Okay.
Um, Here's my question. I've just started making videos and stuff. I really don't know much, I'm learning how to talk on camera, I'm learning how to edit, all that stuff.
Okay.
And I know in the video you talked about going into like a sub niche, but I'm just thinking maybe I just make videos at the beginning of whatever I want until I find something that I kind of resonate with. Or what do you think about that?
No, that's going to be a uphill battle. So, what is your goal? Like, what do you want to do?
I'm not too sure. I just feel like I spend so much time on social media and it's a waste not to use it in my own benefit.
Okay. So, what are you good at? What are some things that you're already good at?
I I do spend a lot of time in the gym, but I think that my actual real skill is probably more like socializing, talking with people, stuff like public speaking. But I'm
Okay.
not sure.
What do your friends ask you advice on?
The most that they ask me is like, How are you so calm in like stressful situations? Probably.
Okay. It's not that big of a problem to solve. So, are you making money already? What do you do for a job?
I just graduated university about a week ago. I've got like interviews lined up, and yeah, I'm just graduating now, so I'm a bit in an in between stage.
What did you graduate in?
I studied business and law.
Business and law. So you're not going to be a lawyer?
No, I'm more a business type guy.
Okay. So what business would you want to start?
Right now, I'm like the most stuff I'm applying to is consulting, banking, that kind of stuff. To be honest, but I'm not really. I would love to make my own thing one day, but since I don't know what, I feel like I need to work before I pick what.
Gotcha. So yeah, you gotta just I say you gotta document you possibly being an investment banker or whatever it is that you want to get into the field of doing. Um, but you gotta find something that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be some bullshit, but if you enjoy what you're gonna talk about, it's gonna make it a lot easier to go through the headache and the heartache, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Uh,
sense.
but there's nothing in your life so far at 24 years old that you've been able to do above average.
I think I do a lot of stuff above average, but nothing like truly
So
excellent.
what?
I think
Name three things that you do above average.
I'm above average in the gym. I
Okay.
think I'm above average. Does it count on like networking and speaking to people, something like that?
Social skills. That's okay. That's not bad. But that's not
Social
a
skills.
uh-huh.
What else? What else kind of thing can I say? I don't know.
Okay. Do you know how to manage your money? Are you a good saver, good spender, investor?
Um,
What do you do? Like if you're trying to get into investment banking, what are you good at financially?
I don't know. I think I'm good at risk taking. I'm like really. I'm not afraid, and I think I'm a good risk taker.
What risk have you taken?
I don't back down from a challenge. I don't. I can't. It's tough to give you
Okay.
like an exact
Yeah.
example. But
So we gotta, it's gonna be impossible. You gotta go do something first. You gotta go learn something first. You gotta go work on something that we can then help other people with. Because
you
it's
know,
too broad right now.
something that I did that's maybe a bit different is I spent last summer training Muay Thai in Thailand. So I went by myself and I just trained Muay Thai there at the camp.
Okay. Now, unless you're
That's
gonna be a fighter, that's not something that we can really get into. You could use that story
Yeah,
to show how you have an edge and you're willing to take risks. That's a good thing. But
yeah.
I'm talking about more so a problem that you can help other people solve.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I was thinking about this today. What problem can help other people solve? Maybe it's I want to like for young men, in their 20s and maybe younger than me. I'm 24, so yeah, people younger than me. I feel like a lot of people are lost and they want to figure stuff out. Maybe I can mentor them on that. Like
So what have you figured out? The only way you can help people with that is you figure something out. Or maybe you can figure, I don't know. You it's like you're trying to figure it out. So listen, the problem with these kind of niches or these kind of starts is that the barrier of starting might not be as high. Oh, you could just make content about whatever, but it's not going to really stick. You're all over the place. And until you decide what you want to actually help people with, it's going to be tough. There's something that you really want to do. What is the one thing that you would do for free?
You know what I would love to do, but I don't see a way of getting to that right now. I would love to do stand-up at some point.
Okay, then why don't you pursue that?
Because I don't speak the language of the country I live in.
What country do you live in?
I currently live in Spain.
Okay. So you want to do Spanish stand-up or English stand-up?
I think I'm more comfortable in English, to be honest.
Okay, so then why don't you start off online and you start making content around, you do your own skits and stuff like that, if you would like that, and then eventually you can go do stand-up in America.
Yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea.
I mean, if you would do that for free and you love doing this, why don't you at least start with doing that? Do you think you have the skills to be able to make jokes?
I'd have to practice and get better, but I think I could do it.
Okay. So like anything, it takes time and practice. But that might not be a personal brand. You would then become a stand-up comedian. It's not really after you become an established stand-up comedian, you would then have your brand behind it.
Yeah. Okay.
So do some thinking, do some experimenting. You're 24. Shit. You gotta hurry up. You gotta start figuring out what the hell. Because the thing about making money or being successful or anything, it takes time, right? And it takes momentum. So you got to start practicing something and getting some kind of rhythm going. So you got to kind of hurry up.
That makes sense.
Okay. All right, man.
Thank you.
How's it going?